Well, hello and welcome to the channel. I just learned this cool thing and I want to make sure I was able to share it with you guys. So guys, make sure to follow, like, subscribe, share, and let's get into it. Alrighty guys, once again, welcome back, and here we are. Let's talk about a little bit of posting, right? Like, how can we do mass posting? So basically, I went through this like twice just to make it look smooth for the video. There are a few different things to know. So basically, the whole goal, so if I go over here and then do posting, the whole goal is to have, scheduled posts to go out and have you not think about it too much. So disclaimer, I do have a GoHighLevel affiliate link somewhere in the YouTube video, and if you find this information useful, time saver, informational, make sure to give me a follow, like, and a share. Boom. All right, so with that in mind, again, I just went through this like twice just to make sure that I got it right for you guys. And what I did was I created tips of the day so that I had a social post going out every single day at a scheduled time, so I don't have to worry about making a post every day. And on top of that, the information that I was providing was beneficial. So let's go to Gemini, right? So I did this twice, so it should be pretty much good to go. All right, let's go to the right tab that I had. So basically, if we go to a tab, this is something I already kind of created, but I'm going to show you how easy it is to create right here on the spot. So basically, hi Gemini, can you create me 30 tips for DJs that are looking to grow their business? Can you make a title and a short little quote that's informational and beneficial, and can you export that or create that into a Google Sheet so that I can make it easy for me to copy and paste into my next step in this process? Thanks. So basically, I asked it to create me 30 tips that are beneficial. So if you were a DJ company, you would or a wedding DJ company, you would just have 30 tips for a bride to read and know that they were informed of whatever your service is, or help them create any pitfalls that they could be coming up with when they're planning their wedding, that kind of thing. So basically, it went ahead and created 30 posts for me. So I want to export that as a Google Sheet, which the button's right there. And of course, your content is only going to be as good as the prompts that you give it. So it already created it. I'm going to go take 3 for 30 tips because I've done this 3 times. All right, take 30 for 30 tips. Take 3 for 30 tips. Sometimes my mind moves fast and my fingers can't keep up. So what we have here, the number, tip title, and tip description. So what you want to do here is take that, well, of course, read through them and make sure you're okay with them all. But basically, file, download, and we're going to do CSV. All right, so with that in mind, we got that going. Let's go ahead and go to Canva. So basically, I'll do a new project right here. I'll type in square. So I got a square poster, right? So what you want to do is find a design that kind of works with you. So I'm going to go ahead and go to design. I've already done this one, so we'll make it pretty easy. And then of course you want to go to your brand, and then whatever your colors are. You probably already have this pre-picked out in your Canva. All right, so we have a couple different elements here. So I move that title to the top, and I would say success, or wedding success, or DJ success tips. Yeah, let's do that. DJ success tips. Boom. And I'm not a huge fan of that font, so we'll go ahead to Barlow. Graphic design, my favorite thing about social media. All right, maybe that. Yeah, that kind of works. All right, and then this will be your title, right? So we're going to go ahead and change that, like Autumn. I think that's how you call it, Autumn. And then I'm going to head, just peg it down a little bit. There, 75. Perfect. And then we'll go over here. Go back to whatever we had going on. Robotic. Yeah, robotic works. Perfect. All right, so you want to put your website in, www.djs or coachscottking.com. Perfect. All right, so now we have DJ success tips. We have what the tip's going to be, and then we're going to have, what the quote is. Of course, what's going on with this image over here, right? So let's go to Leonardo AI. We're going to go ahead and get started. Basically going to hit the flow state button. I'm going to say a wedding DJ having a wedding DJ looking at a full dance floor with lights and party. Boom. Let's see what it does. Whoa. I don't know why it gave me a kid. I could say adult wedding DJ, I guess. Oh, and then of course whatever your style is, right? Like something like that's kind of cool. And then again, you can just keep scrolling until you find something that you like. I mean, I'm not a big fan of, just looking at the gear. I mean, gear is cool, and especially if this isn't your gear, I mean, whatever. But if you had a guy, the back of the head, or a girl or whatever, and then they were looking at a full dance floor, I mean, that could be basically anything. So you could, like, this is kind of cool, but I don't know what's going on here. So I'm just going to say more like this. Let's see what it does. Let's see what it does. Oh, candles. Oh, my. How romantic. So, yeah, there we go. Let's do something like that. Go ahead and download. That looks kind of cool. I don't know if I like a DJ up on the second floor, but, whatever. So let's go back to Canva, the right Canva, and then we'll place that right here. Wait for that to upload. Takes a second. Sweet. And then let's drag that over here. Maybe you wanted some more lights. Sweet. All right, so now that we have like a design, right, let's go ahead and make 30 of these, because we already have the Excel sheet that's already produced, right? So what you want to do is go to the left, hit the bulk create, boom, upload that data, and then if I go to my downloads folders, right, bulk success tips, date modified, take 3, that's what we called it. Sweet, got all these different things here, so we're going to go ahead and open that. All right, so now you have 3 different fields, and you see those right here. So we have our title right here, and then we can right click connect data, and then we want the tip title. Then we're going to go over here, right click data connect, and then the description. So what I want that to do is go ahead and hit continue, and then now it's going to produce me 30 of those. It generated those, and now we're going to go back to our projects. I want to see my projects, and then we're going to do this, open a new tab, and voila, now we have 30 success tips. So now that you got those, time to get them posted, right? So what we're going to do is go ahead and hit the download button. You don't want PNGs because once the file's too big for the software, it doesn't really like those. So we're going to do JPEG, and then of course you can play around with your size, but you want to keep a smaller size because it's just easier for the software not to have to, post a larger size or the quality. I mean, you could take it down a little bit. I mean, they're social posts. We're mass producing these, so who's going to notice a little pixelation? I know somebody would, but I don't think your clients will. All right, so we're going to go ahead and download those. See that's downloading down here underneath my head. Boom, downloading. Sweet, so we got that. Now what do we do? Let's go back to Gemini. Hi, Gemini. I was wondering if you can create me another Google Sheet that will take these same 30 posts. Please give me the exact same title and a little bit of an elaborated description and hashtags. And if you could put this in an Excel sheet for Google, that'd be great. Thanks. One more thing. I want the call to action to be www.coachscottking.com on every post. And if you could, make it a little bit compelling to get people to visit the website. Thanks. So now we have that. Let's see what it does. Marvelous. Now it's giving me a more elaborate post with some hashtags. And it spits that out in seconds. And it's giving me the website, giving it compelling. And when we get to 30, we go ahead and export that. Creating open sheets. Marvelous. Now we have 30 of these posts with hashtags, with a more elaborate definition in the description, right? So now that we have that, where is my GoHighLevel tab? You see how tabs just become crazy after you start doing a little bit of workflow? But here we are. GoHighLevel. So basically you have your line view. We have our calendar view. And I've already done this once, but since this is my third take, I've gotten a little smoother with it. So what we're going to do is I want you to also take note that we're going to go ahead and create a post. And, well, before we do that, well, anyway, you can upload each picture singly at a time, or you can go to your media storage. And then let's go to image posts, because I already did September. And then I go ahead and create a new folder. Where is our new folder? We're going to say part of October 2025, because I already did a lot of September already. So we're going to hit save that. Part of October. And then we're going to get this out of the way. We're going to upload those pictures. I guess if I could unzip them. You can't unzip. Maybe you can unzip them from the. Not from this window. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to open up here, go to our downloads folder. There, that'll open now. Sweet. Upload. Now we have our 6 test tips, Apple A, and voila. Now we have 30 images loaded. Go back to our automation or marketing calendar view. That's just the way I like it. 28. And then you can create groups. Again, I have Facebook and Instagram as one group, and then I have videos, which you can do on TikTok and other places as well. YouTube, but I don't want that. I want images. So what I'm going to do is take our image, and since we already uploaded it to the media, image post, remember, and then part of October, and then I'm just going to hit 1 here. 1. Enter. I guess it doesn't work with 1. Maybe I did 2. Aha! So put everything with 2 in it. Got it. So hit 1, and then you just scroll down till you see number 1, because it doesn't label them as 01, 02, but we have here. So I'm going to go ahead and insert that file, DJ Success Tips, the 1 punch, and then of course, we already did, the Excel sheet, the 1 punch, right? So you just copy that. Sweet. Go back to our description. Now we have that, and hashtags. If I remember where I put everything. Copy and paste. So there we go. Your marketing is not a fire hose. It is a laser beam. Focus on killer service or one killer niche and do it well, that you become undisputed master. Master. All right. Then you just hit the schedule post. It'll give you popular times. I'll do that one early. And then voila. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. After recording that 3 times, I finally made that look smooth. Practice, practice, practice. Guys, once again, make sure to follow, like, and subscribe. I will see you on the next one. Peace.